Hello everyone, hey love lovers, hello, hi. Today we're talking about Mercury in the 7th house of a partner, a crush, potential person to us, a current person to us. But remember, the focus is on the single love lovers to have them prepared for their next relationship, to kind of know what to look for, what to expect. Because the single love lovers are in the hunting mode and we are going to help them, right? A person basically with the Mercury in the 7th house, so you're just going to expect a lot of light stuff here, okay? Because Mercury is actually a very light planet in terms of delivering something, right? Because remember, Mercury is changeable, very playful, very changeable, very adaptive, quickly adapts, So basically, when, this person we're looking at has this Mercury in the 7th house, the first thing that we're going to think in the back of our head is somebody who is jovial, somebody who is happy, generally they just have that happy thing going on. Because remember, when any planet is sitting in the 7th house, it's directly looking at the ascendant, influencing the ascendant, right? But I am keeping the focus for now on the 7th house because this is where our channel is mostly based on, right? On the 7th house. So we're starting here, the things here in this house, and that is our foundation, in this channel, right? So we're expecting that jovial thing, but remember, like I said, when it comes to Mercury, it's changeable. What does that mean? It means that now all the other planets, all the signs, all of that, it molds the Mercury and tells it which direction it should take, right? Because changeable, right? Right. We do expect, of course, some cheatation in this with the relationship with this person, right? So the cheatation could be coming from you as the potential spouse, or it could be coming directly from our crush, the person with the Mercury in the 7th house. Why cheatation? Because remember, Mercury is what? Mercury is a charmer. Mercury is a flirting vibe, right? So when this planet of flirting, of playing around, of winking at people when you pass at them and just give them that wink, of joking around, just playing with people, being charming, all of that, it brings obviously interest from other people. They get attracted to this whole thing, right? Because they see you being playful, being flirtatious. They think, okay, there's a room here, right? But because Mercury is changeable, so highly likely if the person is rich, then the flirtation will come, because the cheatation would come and be done with people who have money, people who have some sort of rich status. So this is how we're seeing the cheatation coming about, right? And I do see that this person with the Mercury in the 7th house can be intimate, like, of course, if you're a flirting person, you're jolly, jovial, all of that, right? Intimacy is not a problem for you, right? You're youthful, you like to try new things, so definitely intimate as well, which is very nice, of course. And we do see that the Mercury person in the seventh house attracts beautiful spouses, right? So meaning that this would be you. You would be the beautiful person that this crush with the Mercury in the seventh brings, right? Or attracts, right? Yeah. I do see this person being generous as well, like very kind, like very generous. Like this is the person that you could like call and ask for a favor, and they'd be like, okay, cool, okay, sure, yeah, okay, fine, what you need, fine, I'm here, right? And of course, they do have, that business mind, because remember, Mercury is a businessman. Mercury is all about business, right? Right, they just change everything into business. Where is this coming from? Well, let's just look at that. Where is it coming from? It's coming from the third house, because the third house is a house of entrepreneurship, right? So this is where Mercury becomes, very happy when they're doing business as well, right? So this is where it's coming from. But getting back into this, I do see that this person with Mercury in the seventh house, has a good family background. Some or most of them could be coming from a home that is fortunate, when it comes to finances, being able to buy stuff, afford. And some could be really coming from like rich families. This is the background of this person with the Mercury in the seventh house, right? I also do see that it's basically somebody you can't ignore. You really can't ignore. Like when you see them, you just find them like attractive, but as well as you become curious about them. Like they have that commanding existence. Like when they are around you, you just become curious. Oh, who is this? Okay, hello. Ooh, who are you? Yeah, right? They really give that vibe of being curious. I do see that, of course, they could also be interested in writing, editing, all of that, because Mercury is the writer as well. Communication, remember, third house, right? And generally they attract money, like money comes to them, because Mercury is a jack of all trades. They're gonna try to make money one way or the other, right? They just gonna make money. Money is gonna come to them, right? Because they have the business sense, they have the communication to negotiate. Like money is coming to this person. So if you see somebody with a Mercury in the seventh house, and you wanna be financially secured in your relationship, you want a spouse who can be financially secured. This person would bring that, So you could say yes if that's your goal. Nowadays, a lot of people, they really, really take it seriously, the finance part, the bank account, because life is tough, yeah? Love doesn't pay the bills. That's what they say, right? And I found that in countries like South Africa, in countries like India, I think as well, where they pay dowry. I know Zimbabwe, they pay dowry. Many African countries, they pay dowry, and many Eastern European countries, they also pay dowry. What is that? Well, in South Africa, they call it lobola, right? This is when if you are a man, you pay a lot of money or some money to the family of the bride, right, to be able to get married or to make them your wife, right? So now with this Mercury in the seventh house, the dowry becomes quite a lot, yeah. Like this person would be able to pay that money, or if this is a female, then there would be some high dowry paid for them, right? This is when you hear about some man paying like 30 cows, 50 cows for their bride, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's a whole lot of dowry, right? It happens because Mercury is in the seventh house, right? So this is what I've seen. But of course, with my American love lovers, or my European Western European love lovers, this maybe would be something new. They don't know about that, they don't practice that, perhaps, right? I do know that in France back in the day they used to do it, but it used to be the other way around. It used to be the female family paying to the male family, right? Like giving some gifts or something like that, right? But anyway, I do see that it would be so difficult to be a vegetarian with this person in the with the Mercury in the seventh house. Like they would, even if they wanted to try to be vegetarian, they would stop, at some point, or maybe they would take some breaks and and get some bulk here and there, right? So I do see that they love their meat. They love their meat. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is that this person with the Mercury in the seventh house, right, they become very helpful, like very, very helpful to their spouse. So if you find a person with the Mercury in the seventh house, again, just know that you are lucky, because they're gonna help you. Remember, I did say that they're generous, right? But they also will be able to help you, elevate you in your life, take you from one step to the next step. Okay, they would just like open doors for you. Okay, so you're guys, like this one is just a light one, it's just a nice one, it's just like a very nice one. I'm repeating nice one, right? But anyway, again, in the back of your mind, always remember to look at other aspects, to look at the signs, because Mercury is changeable, right? One thing that is really not so nice about this, because I really just want to you guys to know, so just be careful. I'm not going to say something nice, so if you don't want to listen, please switch off now. And thank you for your support and for watching. Okay, so for the guys who are continuing to listen, the Mercury in this with like the person with the Mercury in the seventh house, I do see some sort of problems, when it comes to the bedroom life, right? It's not like they're not performing, because remember, Mercury can be anything that you want him or her to be. It's just that you the spouse to this person, you may feel unsatisfied somehow, right? So it could be anything, any reason, whether it's really an important reason or it's not, but then there could be some sort of dissatisfaction in this regard, right? And I do see that sometimes, depending on the planets, now we really need to be very, very specific. Depending on the planet, there could also be some problems getting pregnant, okay, having kids, all of that, right? But for example, I see also that when it's with Sun, for example, The spouse, that means now you could be a bit, you could receive some sort of abuse or something like that, right, from this person, right? Remember, Mercury is changeable, so when Mercury is with Sun, Mercury starts to act a bit like Sun, as well. So yeah, when it's with Saturn, this is when those kids, the problem with the kids comes up and all of that, right? How do you see as well that if the second lord, for example, is with this Mercury, oh la la, this person is going to have so much success in business, which is something I should have said before. I let the other ones go, but anyway. I also see that though, when Saturn is making a square, making a semi-sextile, and making a quincunx. Remember these three things, I described them in the videos I was making regarding moon and moon. When Saturn is making these three aspects, there would be sudden gains that come up, and this person just maybe wins a lotto, or maybe they win, they were playing some game and they win a jackpot. Like, there would be sudden gains that just come like once off type of things, right? And I also see that when this is in Pisces, Taurus, just take care, because these are signs that Mercury would not act very nicely here. So I'm not obviously gonna say what it's gonna do, because it's a bit too dark now even for you guys, but generally this is a happy sign, happy person, especially in Virgo. Oh my gosh, this person is gonna be a happy person for sure. For now, I say thank you, and I'll chat to you soon. Happy day. Bye. Ciao, ciao. Bye.